Resilience is becoming indeed more and more important. I remember that about 5 years ago it was one coming up as a very new word, resilience, but now in all the project contents and in my advisory work it is one of the major issues, how to strengthen the resilience of the rural population. I remember that it started with the COVID pandemic, where the people got more and more lost because the import of their food stuff decreased, or the prices of food increased in the country, or the prices for the input increased tremendously. So they had to find alternative ways to get more independent from imports of food and of input. And there we started to think about how to strengthen the resilience of the rural population. And at the same time, it came up with a negative impact of the climate change. We realized that they had to look for new production methodologies, new input in order to be more adjusted and resilient to the impact of climate change. So actually in nearly all project concepts which we elaborate, resilience is not only a buzzword, it is indeed a critical and important point in the whole strategic concept.
Maybe you can explain a little bit how you actually in your project networks work on resilience.
Well, we try to find solutions. I would divide between the resilience against increasing food prices. We try to get successful approaches and strategies in order to overcome these problems. This could be, for example, an import substitution. And another point is that we try to find instruments, concepts to get for adaptation to the impact of climate change. This could be, for example, in introducing new varieties which are more adjusted to climate change, or to ensure that the people are more resilient against extreme weather events. So we are exchanging our tools and strategies in order to overcome these problems. That helps us a lot. And as well at policy level, we try how to convince the governments to take this as cross-cutting topics in all their strategies. Other instruments which we are supporting are weather insurances, which help to reduce the risk, for example, of farmers against extreme weather events, or even improving access to credits to intensify production could be as well a means to strengthen resilience, because it increases productivity, for example, of farmers, and increases consequently their income and makes them more independent against loss in production when there are extreme weather events.
If I may say, this sounds very much top-down. How is the reaction from people? How do they get their input into your work, or is it via you?
This is one of the major concepts of GIZ, that we find the solutions together with our partners, and partners is of course the government partner organization, but we always follow an approach where we include as well civil society, where we include as well research, who become more and more important when we talk about strengthening resilience. And we include as well the private sector, who has a very crucial role. So it is a multi-stakeholder approach to discuss together with the actors or the farmers what the real problems are and how to overcome these problems.
Yeah, sounds like a whole problem area. So what is the problem?
The problem is we do not make copy-paste. I don't believe in copy-paste. I think what is really a strength of GIZ is to find tailor-made solutions. And there might be similar solutions, but every context is different. The environment is different, the culture is different, the people are different. So I really believe you have to talk with the people at local area, discuss their problems, find the problems. And when you identify solutions, you always can look around what are other countries doing, which can give you incentives, ideas how to overcome these problems. But I really believe in tailor-made solutions which are developed together with the target group. I think in this context what is very important is the cooperation with the international research organizations, because we really need new solutions now due to this pressing impact of climate change. There is the need for new ideas, new technologies, so not continuing what we did before.